Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the ALCS. We have the 5th seeded Southern Stingers with the upset over the 4th seeded Western Wolfpack in the divisional series, taking on the number 2 seeded Central Cyclones, head by Evan Clugston. We got a good one for you today. It's going to be a 5-game series. First to 3 games wins, and we'll have the ending of the series Monday if it doesn't finish in 3 games here tonight. Let's get it.
And that's deep. That has a chance. Gone. Air ball to Jake. A play from Jake Oliver. Deep. Gone. Deep. Gone. Walk off. Thomas. Deep. Gone. Oh. Peter makes the great breeze with the first. What a play. Peter McNeil.
Welcome back to the ALCS between the Central Cyclones and Southern Stingers. Looking at the away team in the Southern Stingers, Jordan Rice will be leading it off at shortstop. Peter McNeil, team captain, pitching. Made a vie for triple crown in pitching this year. Drew Tenzar, the number 3 overall pick in this year's draft. Barrett Carlo, and held by Gold Glover Cole Blevins to round out the order. Looking at the home team in the Central Cyclones, Jackson Carr will lead it off. Jason Morehouse, big loss today as both DeMiros will not be here. Jeremy Lankstead will close it out, and Evan Clugston will be here, arriving a little bit late, but he is the team captain for the Central Cyclones and has been carrying the team all year.
Boats floating on the southbound breeze, somewhere between heaven and the tall pine trees. Hard land, I'm missing you. Guitar playing through the night, it felt pretty good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Good as one for the price of 2. It's been a long time gone since the truth's been told, and I've seen my
in play. That's a fair ball to Jacob. What a play from Jake Oliver. And that is destroyed. Tie game.
Buy me a ticket, Lord, put me on a train. No matter how I go, I even walk through the rain. Southland, I'm missing you.
That's in play down the third baseline. Peter makes the great play from Peter McNeil. Got him. Strike 3 in the Wolfpack game. And 1. Get out, ball later! Got him. Jack Playhouse has just thrown his second no-hitter. Deep! Oh! That's good. Popped up into the air. Evan Clugston makes the catch, and the Central Cyclones are World Series champions.
All right, here we go. ALCS, as we are waiting for Evan Clugson to show up, Jason Morehouse will get the starter position, spot start.
Peter, who's playing first?
Drew is.
Okay.
And it'll be a three-man lineup until Evan shows up here. First pitch in there for a ball to start the ALCS, ball one. Jason Morehouse. The emergency start, and he knocks it down and he steps on it. He had a play, and unfortunately couldn't come up with it there.
I think Jordan's up next. Jordan, you're up.
Jordan Rice will step in now. And that ball, it does not touch the tree. And Jackson Carr can't make it. That is the worst error I've seen so far. Just a straight up pop-up, and Jackson Carr can't help his team out. With only 3 fielders, Peter McNeil steps in. Sits at 1 in the inside. And that is a foul ball. Both of these teams very strong when it comes to pitching. Their problem so far this year has been hitting. The Stingers almost got no hit 3 games in a row this year. That is outside 2-1. Swinging right over the top, 2-2. No outs here in the top of the first of the ALCS. 2 runners on. And that ball is going back, and that's out of here. Hit the tree, and that'll be a 3-run home run for Peter McNeil. The Stingers are on the board. The Cyclones are just trying to delay to wait for their ace to show up. And this is the result you get when your team captain is late. That's going to be a foul back. That error from Jackson proving very costly here. Does go there. 0-2 count now to Barrett Carlo, who reps a .444 average heading into the postseason. And that's in play right to Jason. He'll throw to Jeremy for the first out of the inning. And that's a big out right there. Cole Blev. Oh, let me skip this batter. Yeah, Drew Tenzar steps in now. He had a ball roll straight to pitcher Jason Morrison's first at bat. Does go around. That is an unfortunate pitch right there, 1-1. Reload on balls here. Drew Tenzar had a case for Rookie of the Year in the regular season. Just outside.
Don't worry, we'll get some as a team together.
And that's a hard hit ball to Jeremy, and he'll miss, and that's 1 extra base on the overthrow. That's the only play Jeremy had, and he decided to risk it. It was a hard hit grounder. And now Jordan Rice will step right back in after reaching on the pop-up. Swinging on the inside pitch. 0-1 count. And that is a slow roller in no man's land, and everyone's safe. Jordan's looking too, and no one's over there to cover the base, and he'll be in there. First pitch playable to Jackson. He makes the catch, and he'll hold all runners. Jackson finally makes a play out there. And Barrett Carlo will step right back in a big spot here. Low there on the first pitch. Hit the bottom of the zone. Low again. 2-0 count. 2 outs. 3-0 count now.
Yeah, I got out too.
And that'll be a 4-pitch walk issued by Jason Morehouse. And Drew Tenzar steps in here with the bases loaded. 2 outs. And that ball is absolutely destroyed. Grand slam, Drew Tenzar, and that'll end the first inning 7-0.
All right. Get away. Are you already in the picture? Wait, should Jordan? Oh, he's already.
We should have someone else pitch.
Jason Morehouse will lead it off. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Drew. Warm up. Yeah, warm your arm up. I'm ready. Okay.
I'll put you on first one.
Yep.
Drew Tenzar will step in as the pitcher here with a big 7-0 lead here. We're wait for your team to. All right, and here we go. Drew Tenzar with the spot start here in the ALCS. Big lead, 7-0. Does not go. A little bit, and that ball is caught for the ground ball there from Drew Tenzar. 1 out in the inning. Jeremy Langstead will step in now. 3-hole hitter.
That's all I do.
Jeremy Langstead taking his first career at-bat in the postseason of 2022. Misses on the drop right there, 0-1. Quick 0-2.
Not like it was sidearm.
Yeah, the extension's broken. 1-2. Evens the count now, 2-2. Got him, strike 3. That's a big 2 strikes or 2 outs for Drew Tenzar in his first career postseason start. Up steps the man with a stripe on his head, Jackson Carr. Not sure if I'm looking at a football helmet or a dude's haircut. Every day he's showing up with a different hairstyle. And that fell back. And that is out of play. Another 0-2 count for the batter. One, 2. 2-2, even count now. Makes it full for Jackson Carr. And he'll lose him there.
Never quite know where it's going.
And Jason Morehouse steps right back in after grounding out to the pitcher. Jason Morehouse hit .327 with 3 home runs in the regular season. He was a round 2 draft pick for Central Cyclones. Watches a ball right down the middle. Strike 1. Quick 0-2. And that is playable and caught for the out. And just like that, the Stingers are back up here in game 1. I got the radar back here, but no one's even come close yet. I think the max pitch has been like 54.
Coming in.
Yeah.
Not out there to break the speed.
Yeah, Jordan Rice will step in now. 1 for 2.
You're not counting the errors, basically?
No, correct. I'm not. And that is a foul ball out of play, 0 for 1. He said he'd probably be here soon. So. And that's in play to Jackson Carr. We'll see if he's got a play at it. And that's in play. So Jordan Rice will not get the extra bag, but that will be another single for Jordan Rice. As Peter McNeil steps in now, 1 for 2 with the 3-run home run to get it started for the Stingers. As he watches ball 1. Peter McNeil playing in his second ALCS.
Really? Did he hit the grand slam with it? That's a pop.
2-0.
The black or the white?
The all black one.
Oh, I used to have that.
I had the all black. That's pitch black.
3-0 now. Jason Morehouse not willing to go away from the inside of the zone. A little too far inside right there. And he was swinging there all the way. Fouled out of play.
Yeah, probably like 31-20.
Count now, 3-1.
Yeah, oh, it was a 31-21 my little league one.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hit him right there, and that'll be a walk for Peter McNeil. Barrett Carlo steps in. He's got a ground out and a walk to his name.
Oh!
Cole, you're on deck. And that is a foul ball out of play to Barrett Carlo, 0-1. Quick 0-2.
You gonna be ready for your battery?
Fouls it off again. Just on top of that one, 0-2. That'll hit him. Runners on first and second here in the top of the second. No outs. Caught him. Strike 3. And that'll be the first out of the inning. Cole Blevins, fresh from taking a nap, takes his first at bat here in game number 1 in a big spot. He had the 2-run home run to send the Stingers here to the ALCS. His first home run of the year. And that's in play. And what a play from Jeremy Langston. One-handed for the second out. That's inside, ball 1 to Drew Tenzar, who had the grand slam. Drew Tenzar very patient at the plate. Swings like that one. Did that hit your hand?
Yeah.
And he was
I heard you say
swinging
like
2-0 all the way.
Very patient at the plate.
And that's a hard hit ball! And that's a home run! Off the hands of Jeremy Langston!
Let's go.
And that is a not top 10.
Oh, that's awesome.
Jose Canseco did out there. Yeah, it's your team needs you. Thanks for that. It's not as bad as you think. That's the score here in the top of the second. And that will make the score here 10-0 here in the top of the second.
Cool. No, I don't want to hear it, Mr. Light. Sit your ass down.
They needed 10, so I hit it over.
They needed 10, so I hit it over.
And that is out of play.
Gave you a home run, and that's what you're gonna do?
I'll give you a
0-1.
Actually, I'll give
Quick
you a meatball
0-2.
Meatball at bat.
Full meatball at that.
I'll give it a chance for meatballs.
Dude, I'll tell you, every time, straight meatball.
And that's in play. And Jason knocks it down and will get the out. And we're heading to the bottom of the second inning, not without a little bit of trouble for the Central Cyclones. 10-0 to score. Got some work to do.
We're up 7-0, so I got the start.
Jeremy's up.
Yeah, even Chris is texting me about that.
Chris is texting you about it? That's funny.
I brought shame to the Lankstead family.
That's tough. Hey, that's content, though. That's why they call you Mr. Content.
Mr. Content. Are you gonna put the other catch on the top 10 at least?
Well, I'll put it in a TikTok. We'll see if it makes the yearly top 10. I don't know about that. Your flop there.
I don't really know what I want. Meatball.
And that's in play. And Jeremy Langston is aboard. Drew Tenzar messing with him a bit right there, asking him what kind of pitch he wants. The Southern Stingers have a big lead here. Jackson Carr will now step in.
That's right.
Evan Clugston on deck. You see now, as that's a ball, how important Evan Clugston is to this Central Cyclones team. As that's in play, and he'll get the lead runner, Jeremy Langston, with the fielder's choice. And Evan Clugston steps in here. First at bat of the day here in the bottom of the second. Looks at a ball outside. 2-0. And that is just foul. Barrett almost had a play at it out of play. That'll be 2-1. Barrett Carlo missed a chunk of the season with a hurt left quad. Swinging right there, 2-2. And now full count to Captain Evan Clugston. That was nowhere near the zone. Evan Clugston is aboard with the walk. Runners on first and second for Jason Morehouse. Looking to help himself out here. 0 for 2. There's one out here in the bottom of the second. Watch this one go inside. Swinging there. And that is playable. And he lets it drop. And he'll be safe at first. Huh?
No, we can't do that.
It'll be first and second regardless.
Well, now we're first and third with the infield fly.
Yeah, no, Evan can have third. You tried that, yeah. Yeah, you're out. Yeah, it's one out, but first and third. Yeah. That's outside. That is the automatic ball service right there.
A new logo.
And one.
1-1.
Turned on that one too much.
Sitting on a pitch right down the middle. 1-2 for Jeremy Langsted. 2-2. Runners at the corners. And that'll be strike 3, and we're headed to the top of the third. Southern Stingers cruising in game 1. The 5 seed facing the 2 seed in the Central Cyclones here today. Peter McNeil will lead it off with Jason and Morehouse trying to finish out the third right here.
pop-up day. Kind of
If you're gonna do it, you just gotta commit.
What?
That's fouled out of play. Peter McNeil, first pitch swinging.
I never got to try their baseball, and like I always thought about it every time. It's like, hey,
0-2.
we used to do that. We used to do that like our coach would always got a little pop-up like that.
Good eye.
This one on low.
No, it didn't feel flat. So that's what I was saying.
Jason Morehouse.
But, dude, sometimes I just can't help it. My like inner.
And that is deep. And that's out here, Peter McNeil.
Let's go, PD.
Leading the league in the postseason for home runs right there. On a pitch that was left up in the zone, Peter McNeil. Sits on it. Pushes it off the out of here. 11-0 to score. Here in the top of the third. Barrett Carlo steps in. One low right there, 1-0 to Barrett Carlo. Does not go 2-0 now. Three 0.
Oh, Jackson. I've been working with Bailey. Yeah, he works on the floor above me though. He did really well this week. He's just started college.
And that ball is tattooed. That's a home run. Above the yellow line, that is a solo shot for Barrett. Add on another. Barrett Carlo, Peter McNeil go back to back.
Cool. I'm just grabbing all the balls.
And now Cole Blevins will step in. What has been a wash of a game for the Cyclones, just trying to get out of this one.
There's no outs.
Cole Blevins flied out, but it was an impressive play from Jeremy Langstead. But how we see it with Jeremy, he makes a fantastic play, and then you already know the next play that's coming at him is going to be bad. And that's what happened. He's got to humble himself out there from time to time. That's outside, ball one. Swinging on the inside pitch there, Cole Blevins, 1-1. Just outside, 2-1. Almost hits the bat, but that'll be 3-1 now. See if Cole Blevins has the green light right here.
Green light.
Cole Blevins will get on with a walk.
Yeah, just leave the bat there.
And up steps Drew Tenzar, counting for 2 home runs here today, a grand slam. And the faithful 3-home run bomb off of Jeremy Langstead. And that is absolutely crushed. And with that, that ends the top of the third. The mercy rule has been reached, and we're headed to the bottom of the third inning.
That was the run limit?
It's the mercy rule. You're up 14-0.
Well, what if they score 15?
Then I'm in trouble. I'll take the blame for that if they score 15 right here.
I don't think you're really want to blame if they give up 50.
Yeah, you guys honestly deserve to lose. If you, Jackson Carr will lead it off, and the Central Cyclones got some work here to do. Might be a little bit of a throwaway game right here. So that's inside, ball one. 2-0. Swing in there. That's playable and caught. Oh, not caught. Error. And that will be in play, and it'll be a single for Jackson Carr on the air. It was in play, yeah. Hey, crazier things have happened. And that is a foul ball. 0-1. Me and who?
Enforcers.
Oh, yeah. That game has a doozy.
28.
Yeah. Just outside, 1-1. 2-1. And that is a hard hit ball down the line. Barricarlo, nice throw, but Evan Clugston will reach on the single. Jason Morehouse steps in now, no outs. Runners on first and second. And that is a little bit of a stumble there. It'll be just a foul ball. Drew had a play at it, but unfortunately couldn't get his footing there. 1-1 is the count. Swinging out a juicer right there, 1-2. Fouls it off. $59. 2-2. Just low, and now the count is full. And Jason Morehouse will walk. The bases are loaded for Jeremy Langstead. Hit or miss. Mr. Content. Oh and 1. Jeremy Langstead 1 for 3.
I like that look on your face.
Slow inside pitch right there, 2-1. 3-1. See if he's got the green light. And that ball is destroyed. Grand slam, Jeremy Langstead. I don't say nothing yet, but the Cyclones are now within 10. Mr. Content, Jeremy Langstead.
See that axe swing?
Nice, bro.
And Jackson Carr will step in.
Stay on.
0 for 2.
Big man. Luke Peter's trying to pull some fat stuff over there.
And that's a hard hit ball to Jordan Rice. Will throw for the out. What a play from Jordan Rice.
Your first base is really slippery.
Is it?
It is actually like scary.
Evan Clugston steps in. And that's a hard hit ball down the line. And he will reach with a single. Jason Morehouse looks at strike one, 0-1. Foul back, 0-2. Nixon, strike 3. And that'll be 2 outs in the inning. Up steps Jeremy Langstead.
You're throwing too, like your cadence is too quick, man. Need more time on the bench.
And the Stingers are 1 out away from taking game 1. Spikes that one right there. Just high. 2-0. Fights it off. Right there on the outside corner, 2-2. Full count to Jeremy Langstead. Got him, strike 3. And that'll end the game. Stingers take game 1. And we are headed to game 2. With Evan Clugston back in the lineup. Home team will be the Southern Stingers. Peter, same lineup you had in game 1 originally? Okay. And here we go, all set for game number 2. Evan Clugston will lead it off. Evan Clugston, the starting pitcher here today. I know. Ball 1 to Evan Clugston. Peter McNeil looking at the top 2 Cy Young candidates for the 2022 season. Going at it. That one goes high. 2-0. Fouls it off. Both of these team captains have been carrying their teams with their pitching this year. Right down the middle, 2-2. Nasty pitch just misses. It'll be full count now. Got him. Strike 3 on a pitch that paints the inside corner. And Jason Morehouse steps in. Peter McNeil, 1 batter, 1 strikeout. Jason Morehouse, second baseman. Got a little bit roughed up in game 1. Looking to get on base here. Push hitting lefty. High and inside at 55 miles per hour, ball 1. Two 2-0 outside. Just low again, 3-0 for Jason Morehouse. And that's a little bit of a knuck, but he fouls it off, 3-1. Peter McNeil loads up on balls here. Looking at defensively, Drew Tenzar, lefty, over at shortstop. And that will go right down the middle for full count. And that'll be a walk for Jason Morehouse, the first base runner of Game 2 for the Central Cyclones. And Jeremy Langsted steps in after hitting a towering grand slam in Game 1. It was off the left field pole. And Jeremy Langsted, wonder if he's trying to get in Peter McNeil's head right there. Inside, ball 1.
I'm going to take it off of. I don't even know how. It'd be nice if Peter could pitch. Yeah, I'm not hitting towards big fat pole.
And that's off the foot, a foul ball. 2-1. Yeah, I don't know if you hit it to Cole. I don't know if he's going to help you out like you did.
Cole, will you punch it over the fence for me?
That'd be the gentleman thing to do. Fouls it back, 2-2. And that is a fair ball. And he gets him with the throw. Jason can go to third. And that's all he'll get. But a productive out for Jeremy Langsted there. As Jason Morehouse advances to third base on the throw. Jackson Carr steps in. Nice pitch right there. Started it off. Outside corner 0-1. One. And that is over the head. And that will be an RBI single for Jackson Carr, helping out the Cyclones, their first lead of the day. 1-0. Evan Clugston back in. They're striking out on a nasty pitch from Peter McNeil. Swinging right over the top of that one. 0-1. Oh-2 on the 57-mile-per-hour slider. Just misses on the curveball. Just a bit high, 2-2. And that's a hard hit ball. It's staying in the yard. And two big hits from Jackson Carr and Evan Clugston, but both stay in the yard. That's how it's been going here in the postseason. Hard hit balls are not going out. Jason Morehouse steps in after walking. Just high. Top of the zone strike at 56 miles per hour, 1-1.
Morehouse is our show.
And that's in play to Drew Tenzar, and he misses him. It was a tough play to make regardless, but now the bases are loaded for who else but Mr. Content. Jeremy Langstead has a grand slam already in today's series. 2 outs here, top of the first, big spot for the Cyclones. Nasty first pitch right there, 0-1. Just low, 1-1. Bit high there, 2-1.
I think I could have taken that one too. I would have missed high, but then it would have rode up into it.
Right down the middle at 58, 2-2 now. That did nothing, Jeremy.
That's in my way. That's a run.
And that's playable and in the danger zone, and he gets him. What a play from Peter McNeil to stick with it. And the run does not score. And we're headed to the bottom of the first, 1-0 Central Cyclones. Evan Clugston missed game 1, but he is back here for the Cyclones. The reason why they got that 2 seed. Evan joined midway through the season. Let's come on. Evan Clugston, one of the few sidearm pitchers in the league. That was 61, Evan. And Evan Clugston sporting a 1.69 ERA in the regular season. It's between him and Peter McNeil for the Cy Young. Here we go. Strike 1 at 56 miles per hour on the inside corner, 0-1. Bit high there, 1-1. Right there, 1-2 now to Drew Tenzar. Misses on the knuckle, 2-2. Full count. And that is a foul ball just outside. Count remains full. We'll look at the 7th pitch of the at-bat. Drew Tenzar, good at getting the pitch count up. And that ball is playable. Pops straight up to Evan Cluxton. He makes the catch for the first out of the game. Looking at pitchers late in the season, DJ Oliver, Evan Cluxton, and Peter McNeil all have excelled. It's going to be a tough, low-scoring affair here today. Jordan Rice looks at ball 1. And that is another pop-up, and Jeremy Langstead makes the catch. 2 outs in the inning, and Peter McNeil steps in. First look at Evan Cluxton here today. So that's just outside. Peter McNeil and Drew Tenzar now leading the postseason in home runs. Fouls off the inside pitch. 1-1.
Oh my God, what's that?
Great angle that.
God. That could have been much worse. Well, it's like it's been here all year, and now back-to-back games it's been hit. Turn it down a little bit, just so we get the bottom of the zone. All right, and we are back. 1-1 count. Or sorry, 1-2 count. To Peter McNeil. 1-2 count with 2 outs in the inning.
I went to Edmonds Community College a lot for baseball, but
Looks at a high pitch there.
and I know Linwood golf.
2-2 to the Stingers captain.
That and Mouse Ride, obviously, but
And that's a hard hit ball to Jackson Carr. He's got to play at it, and he will be safe. Nice job from Peter McNeil to get to first. Barrett Carlo steps in. Just high. 1-0. 2-0.
That was a good one.
3-0 to Barrett Carlo. High average hitting second baseman for the Stingers. And he was swinging there regardless on the inside pitch, 3-1. Nasty pitch right there, full count now.
hey, Barry, right where you want to be.
You don't want nothing to do with that.
You're the guy.
And that'll hit him and walk Barrett Carlo, runner on first and second. And up steps Cole Gold Glove Blevins. Had the huge home run, first home run of the year for Cole Blevins in his last game. Just low.
Besides with Jonah, that was pretty. Or Jonas? Yeah. When Jonas hit that home run, that was awesome too. So. Yeah. Dude.
Just high.
It was crushed. He crushed a couple
2-0.
balls. And one hit the tree and didn't get out, but then he hit one, and it was like the third inning of the game. We were down 1-0.
Cole Blevins looks at ball 3.
Hey, green light here.
A big hitters count here.
You know you got it.
And that is in. Oh, it's a home run for Cole Blevins. Back-to-back games with a home run. And Cole Blevins in the most unlikely of home run hitters. It's a 3-run home run. Evan Clugston told me it was going to be a meatball, and it was. 3-1 the score here in the bottom of the first.
No, I said I hope I get it over. I don't even know what I read. Cole Hurst postseason says I got to get a couple dingers.
Nasty pitch right there, 0-1.
You just wake up one day and can do that?
And that's a hard hit ball to Jason Morehouse. He'll throw to first, and he overthrows it. And that, he gets one bag there on the overthrow. That is tough.
Trust the process.
That's right. Trust the process.
Isn't that the truth?
Evan Clugston trying to get a little help out there from his fielders. Swings at the knuckle, giving a little taste of his own medicine right there.
I wasn't ready for it. I thought it was a
0-1.
fastball at first. And then it started moving. I was like, oh, I'm lost in the stuff.
Just outside at 59 miles per hour. 1-1. Swinging over the top. 1-2. And that is out of play.
Axe batting it?
Nah, I'm just trying to get this ball.
The count remained 1-2 to Jordan Rice. And that's a hard hit ball. And Drew Tenzar's going. And this is a 4-1 game. Most runs we've seen in an inning against Evan.
Oh, wait, so how much are we getting paid now?
Peter McNeil steps in.
2 more or 3 more? 27. Oh, sweet. I'll take that.
Peter McNeil had a single in his first at-bat to get this rally started. And that is a hard hit ball down the line. And he will get Jordan Rice. So the Stingers get 4 runs in the first inning, the most rough up the Cyclones have had in a while by Evan Clugston, but the score still remains 4-1 heading to the top of the second. Jackson Carr will lead it off. Had a single in his first at bat, facing Peter McNeil. Do we want lights on now, or you want to wait another inning? Anyone?
I think you're probably fine for one more.
One more inning. Swinging at the first pitch. 0-1. One count. Inside, 2-1. Fouls it off, 2-2 count. Just misses inside, and the count is now full. Does well to defend the plate right there. We'll look at the 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Jackson Carr, one-stripe hairman. Just low, and Jackson Carr is aboard, the first runner of the inning here in the top of the second. For the Central Cyclones, Evan Cluxton will lead it off. Had a strikeout and a single so far here in game number 2. Ball hits him. 1-0. And that is playable for Peter. He will make the catch. And Jackson Carr will hold at first base. One out. And that's in play to Drew Tenzar. He looks. And unfortunately, Cole Blevins bobbles it there, but Jason Morehouse will get in with a single. Runners on first and second with 1 out for Jeremy Langston, who's had a pair of groundouts.
Second one was a fielder's choice.
Yeah, it was lazy scoring, but same thing. Looks at a pitch right down the middle at 53 miles per hour, 0-1. 1-1. And that is in play. Might be in the no man's land, and it is. Jeremy Langston with a bloop single right there just gets past Peter McNeil. And the Cyclones got something cooking here. Bases loaded for Jackson Carr. 1 out in the inning. 1 out in the inning, and the go-ahead run. I think I said 1 out every time. Did I not? Okay. Yeah, 1 out. Jeez. I don't want to pull a Barrett or a Peter and knock everything over. 0-1. And that's in play. Could it be an identical situation? Peter gets him. What a play from Peter McNeil to get the runner right there. It'll remain 4-1. The ruling here is it's got to cross the plate before the runner, and if it hits the backstop, it counts. 2 outs now. Evan Cluxton looks at ball 1 in a big spot right here. Evan Cluxton would be the go-ahead run. Swinging hard right there at a 58-mile-per-hour slider outside, 1-1. Looks at a pitch right there, 1-2 now. Two. And it's high, full count now to Evan Cluxton. And that'll be a walk for the Central Cyclones, and another run will come in. 2 for the score as Jason Morehouse steps in. He's got 2 singles to his name here in game number 2. The push-hitting lefty. Jeremy Langstead awaiting at third base would be on deck. Has a grand slam already today. Swinging at the first pitch strike. 0-1. Just outside. That was at 60, Peter. First one of the day. Yeah. 1-1. That's a nasty pitch right there. Top of the zone, 1-2. Yep. Just misses low. Jason Morehouse shaking his head there. It's a tough pitch. 2-2. just low again, and another full count for Peter McNeil. Got him, strike 3, and that's a big strikeout for Peter McNeil, but not without 1 run coming in. 4-2 is the score here in the bottom of the second. Barrett Carlo will lead it off after walking in his first plate appearance. We'll do it after the bottom of the second. It's got to start on during an inning, new inning. And here we go. First pitch, nasty. 0-1. Second pitch, that's deep and up to the first baseman for the first out of the inning. 1 quick out. Cole Blevins steps in, and once again, so far the hero in this game, 3-run shot. Cole Blevins, after hitting no home runs in the regular season, has already got 2 tied for the league lead with fellow teammates Peter McNeil and Drew Tenzar.
I had 3 last game.
Okay, then Drew's first. God, you can't give Cole his moment.
Sorry, once he hits this third one.
0-1. Quick 0-2. Cole a little bit swing happy after hitting that home run.
He gassed me up.
He's tasted the juice and he wants some more of it. Got him. Strike 3 on 3 pitches.
Bottom 2.
And Drew Tenzar, the current home run leader in the postseason, allegedly. It counts as 2 home runs every time Cole hits a home run. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Evans' pitch misses. Ball 1. And that is popped up and caught for the out. A quick 1-2-3 inning for Evan Clugston. And we head to the top of the 3rd inning. Cyclones need 2 to tie 3 to push it to the bottom of the 3rd. Well, 3 to win, or lead. As we head, Jeremy Langston will lead it off, facing Peter McNeil, who's been electric. Haley, you want to turn on the lights? Or
Top of 3?
top of the 3rd. Lights go on here earlier and earlier. Here at 7 o'clock. Here in Edmonds, Washington. Yeah, just don't look at the lights too long.
You need to give us AWA prescribed light glasses.
Seriously.
We can wear.
Sunglasses? That's what they're called.
No. That's not a sun. You think that's a sun?
Here we go. First pitch. Fouled straight back at 57, 0-1. 0-2. Got him, strike 3. That's a quick out for the Central Cyclones. Jackson Carr will step in. Jackson Carr 1 for 2 here in game 2. Top of the 3rd here, 1 out. And that's in play to Peter. He can't come up with it, and Jackson Carr, he's in safely. Tying run comes to the plate in the form of Evan Clugston here with 1 out in the top of the 3rd inning. Jackson Carr gets on. And that ball is going back. Cole makes the catch. Evan Clugston barely missed that. And that'll be the 2nd out of the inning. And up steps Jason Morehouse, 2 for 3. Strike right down the middle at 56 miles per hour. Fouled it straight back. 0-2. Got him, strike 3, and the Stingers take a 2-0 lead here in the ALCS. And it is now a must-win game for the Central Cyclones. On the verge of being upset.
Last time the squad's together, playing for a title. The ALDS or whatever. That's it.
Heading into game 3.
Yeah, but that's a DS.
I'm gonna swap it around with Jack.
Yeah.
So Jordan's gonna pitch. Barrett's gonna play third, and Drew's gonna play second.
0.00 ERA.
Cole at first, and I'll DH.
Peter, DH.
Wait, Drew, are you gonna use the no grip bat?
Dude, no, that
Wait,
was-
where's Barrett? First?
Barrett's at third,
Oh, third.
so short. Drew will be at second. Cole's at first.
I
Jordan.
don't. Well, you went away from it, and then you went in the slump, and now you're back with the money bat, and now you're raking.
And here we go. Game 3, Stingers up 2-0 here. In the ALCS, a chance to go to the World Series on the line. This will be the final game here tonight. Drew Tenzar leading it off. Strike 1.
Not your pitch. Not your pitch.
The Cyclones can come back right here. Could force it. 0-2.
That's fine. Be patient.
Drew Tenzar leading the league in the postseason in home runs. And that's a hard hit ball to Jeremy Langsted. And he threw the ball there. We'll look at the replay. He threw it. A call in the field is out initially. We're going to look at the booth. And he'll be safe from the booth review right there. Jeremy Langsted a little too slow right there. And Jordan Rice will now step in after the overturned booth review. Drew Tenzar on with the single.
Looks like it.
And that ball's going deep. And that's out of here. 2-run shot, Jordan Rice. And he gave Jordan Rice the knuckleball Jordan Rice has perfected. But Jordan Rice will be pitching here. 2-0 lead for the Stingers. Swinging first pitch to Peter McNeil, 0-1.
I like that daddy hack.
Way in front of it.
On Monday. I mean, honestly.
Quick 0-2.
Well, we'll show up at the same time no matter what. Because we either have games left to play before or after them.
Got him. Strike 3 on the slow pitch right there. Barrett Carlo now steps in, 1 out here in the top of the first inning.
Yeah. Dude, honestly,
Strike 1. Evan Clugson has a little bit of trouble in the first inning, but after that he settles down and is one of the best pitchers in the league, if not the best, as he looks at a ball right there. Barrett Carlo had the home run in game 2.
Good eye, man.
Watches one inside, 2-1. Nasty pitch right there. Evens the count, 2-2. Full count now to Barrett Carlo. And that is fouled out of play. Looking on the 7th pitch of the at-bat.
I think that we probably had 3 hits combined.
Fouls off a pitch at his face.
Yeah.
And we'll look at pitch 8 right here.
What were the final scores?
What is this?
There was 0 runs scored in the regular game.
Never had this.
Every game was an extra.
This game right now? Top of the third.
No, what?
ALCS.
Got him, strike 3. That'll be 2 outs in the inning, and up steps Cole Blevins, the hero in game 2.
I feel like if I was there, I maybe could have done something.
It would have been interesting. It would have been different. But you weren't.
Lays off the inside pitch,
I know, that's
1-0.
what I said. I was like, I was missing this.
Just outside 2-0.
Watching your boyfriend play on a middle tiny field.
Does not go.
Hey, you're like Cole.
And that's a hard hit ball to Jackson Carr. Knocks it down, throws to first, and he can't make the play. A tough play, but Cole Blevins is aboard. And now Drew Tenzar will step in. The runner on first. Knuckle misses there. 1-0. Nasty pitch right there from Evan Clugston. 1-1 count. Not much you can do with that. Fouled straight back. Got him. Strike 3. And we're headed to the bottom of the first. 2-0 after the 2-run shot from Jordan Rice. And Jordan Rice will take the mound here in Game 3. Stingers 9 outs away from a World Series trip. Nine outs? Like a whole game? And Evan Clugston will lead it off. Facing Jordan Rice, who started this season extremely hot pitching. Slowed down a bit mid-season, but really turned it around late. And has pitched excellently in the postseason. Leads the league in postseason ERA with a 0.00. Right down the middle at 55 miles per hour, 0-1.
I mean, I'd spend like a K on a grow out if they let
Fouls it off. 0-2. Pounding the zone early.
Yeah, but the problem is it's the parents' base.
Slow curve misses low.
They take the fine for when you get raped. Only has
Swinging right there, strike 3 for Jordan Rice. Quick strikeout there. And Jason Morehouse steps in now. Jason Morehouse had 2 hits. Last game that was low. Swinging right there, 1-1. We need like some sensors on that thing. Just hit- That's like an automatic strike zone in the MLB, though. Yeah. 1 and 2. Well, we need a hit track, so it's like a legit strike zone.
So does it produce flour? Like there's not even like fruit from it?
And he went around strike 3. We'll look at the booth, but he definitely looked like he went around on the pitch.
Let's keep this going.
His wrist was broken. Okay, according to the booth, he didn't go.
That's right. God. All of Jack's calls this game have been anti-contact.
That is not true.
You made some pretty good content out there.
Yeah.
And that will be a strike right there. Strike 3. 2 outs now for Jeremy Langsted. And that is fouled straight back, 0-1. So far, Jordan Rice pounding the strike zone. And that's a hard hit ball to Barrett Carlo. Throws, and not enough juice on there. Unfortunately, Jeremy Langsted going for 2. He's going 3. And he's safe. Some great base running from Jeremy Langsted there. Just wouldn't stop. And that'll be in there. Jackson Carr steps in. A little bit low. 1-0. Right on the inside corner at 50 miles per hour. Slow roll right there. 1-1. Inside. 2-1.
No. Hell no. No.
3-1. And that will be a strike right there. Full count now to Jackson Carr. Throws him right there. We're headed.
Is that under 59?
Yeah. And we will head to the top of the second. Score 2-0. Great inning from Jordan Rice. And Jordan Rice will lead it off for the Stingers right here. In game number 3. Jordan Rice normally rocking the red shoes. It's gone black here today. You're up. Had the 2-run shot in inning 1. Fouls that straight back. 0-1. And that ball is absolutely crushed foul. Funny thing is, if he hit it right, it would have curved back. Got him. Strike 3. 1 out on the screwball. Peter McNeil now steps in, DHing here in game 3. Lays off of it, ball 1. Does not go. 2-0. We're really doing this again? We literally went to the booth and overturned it, and then he struck out on the next pitch, so ball doesn't lie. 3-0. And that will be a walk to Peter McNeil. Barrett Carlo will now step in. Just striking out. That's fouled out of play. 0-1. Put him on. Two 2-1 count now to Barrett Carlo. Two 2-1 count. Swinging at the high pitch right there, 2-2. Just high. Full count now. Full count. And that's a hard hit ball over the shortstop. Jackson slips. Peters going to 3. And that is not out of play. Saved by the concrete, but Peters looking home. He doesn't cross the line, so he can go back. But that was a bold throw from Jackson Carr. Very lucky it stayed in play. Bear Carlo will be in with a double. Runners on second and third now for Cole Blevins.
Against the Angels. And then it's like when he gets walked, his base is unintentionally. And then.
My goodness.
And there was like his last at bat ever, and then this at bat against
0-1. Yeah, the Stingers just, I don't get it.
And then Barry Bonds goes right after like a 9-pitch at bat.
Whoa. You guys just need to be a little more dialed so it's not a fouled back every time. 1-1.
One more dialed in.
Yeah, just.
Turn that notch up a little bit.
And that's fouled out of play. 1-2 count to Cole Blevins.
He's still like, what, his OPS would still be like. That's insane.
Got him, strike 3. Fooled him a bit right there.
That was bad. That was good.
The dares are nothing mentality for Cole right now. And Drew Tenzar steps in. Swinging first pitch on the nasty screwball. Breaks outside 0-1. Takes a slider inside 1-1. Runners on second and third. 2 outs here in the top of the second. Swinging right behind the nasty slider right there. 1-2.
Good eye.
2-2 now. Drew Tenzar hitting .364 in the postseason. 3 home runs.
Good eye.
Count will now go to full. Does not get fooled on the breaking screwball right there. God, the Stingers just fell on it back. My goodness. Remains full. We'll look at the 6th pitch. 7th pitch. Got him. Strike 3. And we're headed to the bottom of the second. 2-0 to score for the Southern Stingers. And the Cyclones need some run insurance right here. Evan Clugston will lead it off.
I think it is.
Huh.
My other hat burned, like my red and black one. I burned it.
Why?
I put it over the fire, not thinking that the rubber would melt, and it melted.
Well,
Drunk it.
it's not over yet.
I was pissed.
Want to know. Just outside 2-0 to Captain Evan Clugston. And that ball is going deep, and that's out of here. Evan Clugston brings the Cyclones within 1. 2-1 now the score here. And the tying run will now come to the plate in the form of Jason Morehouse. Fouled back. Quick 0-2. Screwball misses outside 1-2. And that will be strike 3 at 58 miles per hour for the first out of this bottom of the second. Jeremy Langstead will step in with a single in his first plate appearance. Cyclones need him now.
Triple. That was a triple. I had a triple.
It was a single, and then you ran to third.
Nope, that was a clean triple.
Oh.
I saw a triple. My angle. My angle said triple.
Oh!
I thought he was giving me the gas.
0-1.
You read him.
0-2.
I guess wrong. Playing the Eugenio.
Outside. 1-2. Plays off of it. 2-2 now the count. Full count for Jeremy Langstead. Very patient at the plate here. His second at bat of game 3. If you're just joining us, Stingers in red took games 1 and 2. And are ahead here in game 3, 2-1. Fights it off. We'll look at pitch 7. Does not go, and that will be a walk. That was like the latest check swing I've ever seen. Like it hit the backstop and then he checked. And Jackson Carr will now step in the go-ahead run at the plate. Cyclones facing elimination here. Knuckle misses high. Signature knuckleball from Jordan Rice. Knuckleball misses 2-0. Three straight knuckleballs to Jackson Carr, and will miss high 3-0. Fools him there. 3-1. And that's in play to Jordan Rice. And everyone's safe. Jeremy Langstead, very aggressive on the base path here today, and he's looking. But he'll advance to third on the single. Runners on first and third now for Evan Cluxton, who had the home run to give the Cyclones some life here in the bottom of the second. Swinging at the first pitch, 0-1. Bit low there, 2-1 now. Hits him there, now 3-1. Team captain Evan Cluxton. And that's in play, and he misses. And that's an error. You missed the backstop.
I didn't know that.
What do you mean you didn't know that?
Well, everyone tells me it's across the green mat, and now it's hit the mat.
You got to hit the backstop. That's been a rule every year.
Across the mat and in the range. I don't know. We were just talking about this like last game, so now I'm confused.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense. Checks out. All right.
And that will be the tying run. Pause on the play here. And Evan Cluxton comes through for the Central Cyclones. Tie game here in the bottom of the second. 1 out.
See me make that run?
That was nice. Yeah, that was low. 1-0. Because if you didn't have to hit the backstop, you could just throw it like to China, you know?
I don't think anyone could do that.
But you could throw it over the house and be like, it got to the plate first, you know?
Yeah, I know. I kind of know that.
Want to know?
Did he?
And that ball is a hard hit ball in the gap. And the go-ahead run comes in, Evan Clubston. And that's a 2-run single
He said, "Bitch," as he.
for Jason Morehouse.
Oh, wait, I did that.
Don't call him Trevor Bauer, dude. That's bad.
And that is now 4-2 here in the bottom of the second. Jeremy Langstead will step in.
Get him on my back.
Right there. Almost right there.
And the Cyclones are back ahead right here.
He hit the ball
4-2.
before he started running. Bitch.
Really? That's funny. And that ball is out of here! 2-run shot. Jeremy Langstead. And that will end the half inning of 6 runs by the Cyclones. Just poured it on. And Jordan Rice will now lead it off here in the top of the third. The Cyclones 3 outs away from pushing it to game 4. Six to 2 is the score here in the top of the third inning. Stingers need 4 to tie, 5 to push the lead. Swinging at the first pitch right there, 0-1. Nasty pitch right there at 56 miles per hour, 0-2. You say 60? 56. Jeez, let's quit hitting the camera equipment. My goodness. 0-2. My goodness. What the? And he goes there, strike 3 for Jordan Rice. 1 out. And up steps Peter McNeil, trying to help the Cyclones out here.
Is that the last one, Jack?
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't see.
Swinging at the nasty slider. 0-1. Yeah.
It's actually helped quite a bit.
Hits him there, 1-1. Peter McNeil
Way to eat it.
hitting .430 in the postseason with 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. Swinging right there on the nasty drop, 1-2, 55 on the gun. Two now. Got him, strike 3, and that's 2 outs. And Barrett Carlo now the last hope for the Southern Stingers. Looks at strike 1, 0-1. And that's in play, and Evan Cluxton will throw to Jeremy, and we'll see you Monday. Cyclones avoid the sweep. And we will conclude the ALCS and NLCS on Monday. Do you guys want the early slot or the late slot?
I can't do early because I come straight from work.
Okay. I mean, just like it would be like a normal time, but just like the game 3.
It's too early.
Huh?
It's only
If
7:30.
it's my decision, I'm down for early.
Like the.
Peter, you guys want the early slot?
I mean, can you guys get here early?
Well, it's like 6, the normal one. That's early.
We would like I mean, I would like to start 5:45 on the dot so we can.
Not my problem. I'm not going to be here. You guys want the late game. That works till like 6.
Yeah.
I'll be busy till 6 is a safe bet.
Okay, we'll do. You guys are the